You know Brick Baby?
Do I know him personally?
Yeah.
Nah.
I just had to ask. He be knowing so many people. I figured you.
Yeah, nah. We had a
That nigga
conversation before on Instagram, but I don't know him personally. I don't even think I met Brick Baby in person.
Yeah. Well, he has a story from back in the day with Ant where he allegedly got his weed stolen by him, right?
I think Ant Glizzy stole like an ounce or two from him or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, I never even heard of it.
We never fully got to the bottom of that.
I didn't even know they knew each other.
All right, I'm going to take the opportunity. You just mentioned Brick. Brick, one time on this podcast, we were talking, and somebody suggested that there's one, and I really do not want to say this, but this is just such a good content that I got to do it. Somebody suggested that DC produces more zesty individuals than any other part of the country. Now, I'm not saying that, and I do not mean to offend you by saying that, but I got to know what you think of that statement.
Here's my personal opinion on that, right? When they speak on that, they speaking on the federal prison system, right?
Right.
United States penitentiaries and federal correctional institutes, right? A lot of those dudes who feel that way or who willing to say that, whether they been or being serious, let me say this, and any real nigga who been out the feds, no, this the truth, right? When you go to the feds, DC niggas run everything, the TV room, the yard, the drugs, the COs, the nurses, the phones, everything, right? A lot of these people have their own personal reasons why they feel like they don't like DC niggas because we don't have a state jail facility. Everything that DC does, we go to the feds. So we run every federal compound because we the deepest.
Okay, y'all deep.
That's interesting.
That makes sense.
You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no names. I heard a few of these dudes come on camera and say, yeah, man, out the feds, DC niggas, you know what I'm saying? All these gay rumors and shit, right? 9 times out of 10, and I'm just being honest, I'm being a real nigga, they would never say that to a DC nigga in their face, out the feds, never. You know what I'm saying? What they doing is they just giving their interpretation on how they feel about DC niggas after coming home from the feds. Ask those same people, did they express that to DC niggas in their face while they was out there? Never. Too deep. Go the hardest. Slang the knife the most. Every state in America know that about Washingtonians. And if they say that's not true, they flat out welling.
Yeah. We might have just started something. We're gonna bring that conversation up again.
I just hate when niggas come home and say shit like that because don't act like you wasn't out the feds with real respectable, honorable men that's in that DC car or that's DC blacks. Don't fake like you wasn't out there with some honorable DC blacks. Cause 9 times out of 10, you had to come to one like, hey, I need a knife. You know, I could find some shoes. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, man? I gotta play. I'm just wondering if it's all right. 9 times out of 10, you had to come to a Washingtonian to do that. So these dudes who had them opinions, I know for a fact they wouldn't speak like that to a DC black in his face, especially while you out of USP or FCI.
Okay, good to know. How do you feel seeing this push and peace movement taking place in terms of J Mane? Used to be, you know, making diss songs about people and doing all that type of shit, and now him even, you know, joining forces with people like Tay Savage that he could have never been around before, even going to O Block and, like, you know, really making attempts to sort of heal some of these wounds with people that he wasn't getting along with back in the day. When you see that, you think that's important? And do you see that trickling down at all to other states and cities?
Yeah, I think it's important for the youth. I'm not sure if it's going to trickle down to other states or not, but I think that is important for the youth. And how I feel about it, if it's genuine, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? If it's genuine, I fuck with it. Like if that's the same way off camera and when the world not looking, then I fuck with it. But I'm not there, and I'm not real close to J Mane or Tay Savage. I just met J Mane for the first time, like in Atlanta. Then I met him again at Schmirk birthday bash. But if it's genuine, I fuck with it though, for sure.
Right. Yeah, no, that's been a very positive development, even though it's never going to be easy. That's one thing I've realized from watching it happen, because there's always going to be people dying to call you a hypocrite, people from your side saying that you're turning your back on your dead loved ones. It's like, if you want to put yourself out there and try to make that change in the world, it's for sure going to come with a lot of bullshit too, but he seems like he's very committed to it.
If he is, I fuck with it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. If it's all just a big play, no, but I don't get that vibe from him at all. I think he's really trying to change his life.
Yeah, I'm not saying that though. I'm not saying that's what I'm just saying. Like,
but that's the narrative. Some people saying it's a play.
I don't know. I don't even want to get that deep into it because I'm not even from there. You feel what I'm saying? But if it's genuine, I f with it though. Like I don't see nothing wrong with that idea. You know, they probably do feel like it's been enough death, been enough niggas getting life, man. You know what I'm saying? So enough is enough. And that's probably where they at right now. And if it's genuine, I f with that.
100%.
What was the video you had like your hands up and the police seemed like they were detaining you?
Yeah, so
niggas was saying you was meditating?
I'm not gonna speak on it for too long, but all I'm gonna say is this. One officer was telling me put my hands down, the other one was telling me keep my hands up. I had my hands up for so long that they eventually dropped like that. But I'm not gonna
like you were meditating.
Yeah. I'm not gonna speak on that because that's an open case. But
for sure. You know, I seen the comments. They was like, "Man, my boy praying not to go."
Yeah. They ain't gonna say what I came home and did, but you know, it is what it is.
Who would you put on the Mount Rushmore of DC rap?
They keep asking me that question too, man. The list is fluid, man, but I get asked that question so much, you know what I'm saying? And you got people who respect the opinion, but you got people who feel like a nigga capping or whatever, but
leaving them off?
Huh?
And niggas feel like you leaving them off on purpose?
Yeah. But not even that. It's just like you be having certain critics like from certain blogs or certain radio stations like, yo, did he purposely leave him off and bop like, and it's never that. You know what I'm saying? I get asked that question so much. Yeah. And then I'm listening to so many different artists from the DMV. You feel what I'm saying? So it's that too. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, but who did it to like the highest extent? You know what I'm saying? Like,
who did what? The music shit?
Yeah, the music shit. Like if you had to put them on there, who's on there?
Okay, so who did it to the highest extent? You would definitely have to say Wale.
Yeah.
Tank. You know what I'm saying? Like Tank sold records. You know what I'm saying? Like I know plenty of bitches who throw on Tank to set the mood. You know what I'm saying? Raheem Devon, Genuine, Maya. You feel me? These are all people who from DC. You know what I'm saying? They made it big way before I even thought about making music. So if you want to go to who did it the biggest, then you got to say all those names. You feel me?
A lot of R&B on there.
Yeah, a lot of R&B.
I didn't even know it was from DC.
That you ain't even know.
You just put me down.
Maya, Genuine. Well, you said DC because I was gonna say Chris Brown. You know, Breezy from VA, so he's a part of the DMV. We accept him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But DC, yeah, man. Wale.
I feel like you and Shot Glizzy on there.
Yeah, you definitely got to throw Shy on there, bro. You got Shy was nominated for a Grammy, bro. Like you got to throw Shy on there. You get what I'm saying? You got to.
It is kind of crazy how certain cities have like infinite big rappers coming out of them, like New York and Philly to a certain extent, and obviously Chicago has become that over the last like 15 years, big time. Right. But then like I'm from outside Boston. And it really stands out that Boston has not had a lot of big rappers over the years. And I feel like DC's kind of like, as much crazy street shit as there is in DC and all this type of shit and the culture in general, it is kind of surprising that it's kind of underrepresented.
Absolutely, man. But, we got a lot of great talent coming up. It's a lot of young niggas who coming up who I feel like if they apply themselves, they could become stars. You feel me? Yeah, for sure.